welcome back to Deep Dark Yoga. I had a pretty dynamic practice last time I posted. This time is going to be an ultra chill practice. This is going to be some yin, and yin is very different than a lot of how we think we want to stretch the body in most practices. Like most of the time you're like trying to put effort into holding yourself up or stretching a little bit deeper. And in this practice, you want to try to take the effort out. It's going to be long holds, can be kind of intensive sometimes, especially if you're not used to holding a shape for a really long time. So if you need to take a break, just take a break. Be good to yourself. You came to yoga to feel good, not to like torture yourself, right? So let's focus on the feel good part. Don't try to push too deeply. The length of the time that we spend in things is going to be where the benefit comes in. This is the chill out practice. Practice the art of doing a lot less. Should feel really good. Rocking out to some Om today, about a 30-minute practice. I think this should be a nice, easy thing just to get the body feeling a little looser, a good cooling practice. You like it? You like these videos? Have you hit like? Have you subscribed? Please, thank you so much for doing that. And yeah, make sure you check out Patreon and the socials and everything for pictures of all the cute dogs who keep barking through these videos. Don't give me that look. So we can connect more. Okay, let's do this shit. We're going to just kind of dive right into it today. We're going to start by laying face down on the mat. Make a pillow for your head with your hands. Do whatever you think is comfy. Oh, I'm like missing things. I'm going to back up. Hey friends, welcome back to Deep Dark Yoga. I'm April Fox, and we usually have new metal and some pretty gentle yoga. Today is going to be ultimately gentle yoga, like super chill, very long holds on things. We'll spend a lot of time in these shapes, and instead of having the effort be what makes a difference in the poses and in the stretches, the time is going to be what makes a difference. So don't try too hard. Don't push things. Don't go into a point of intense discomfort. You can always take a break, kind of back off. Sometimes it does get really intense how deep that these holds will get on the body. So just be good to yourself. This is a really great cooling practice. It's real hot in my part of the world right now, so this kind of stuff is nice just to help regulate and ease the body. Grab something that you can use that's like a yoga strap. It does not have to be a yoga strap. It does not have to be something that you have like gone out and bought specifically for this. Just grab, you probably have something like this, or a belt, a scarf, whatever, a pair of leggings, doesn't matter. Something that will help you to grab your foot. If you have blocks, cool. If you want to grab a stack of books, if you don't want to bother with any of those things, she'll still be good with practice today. While you're here, before you get all yoga zen like, make sure you hit like and subscribe so you get more of these videos and more people can find us, because we're having a pretty damn good time over here. An even better time over on the Patreon and my socials, so you can see pictures of my adorable dogs who feel like they need to bark all the way through practice. Maybe one of them will make a visitation today, let's see. We're just gonna jump right into it today. Just gonna go ahead and lay face down on the floor and begin. Just come on down, make a pillow for your head with your hands. Rest your forehead or your cheek. I'm gonna do that just because that way I can still talk to you, and wiggle your hips a little from side to side. I like to pick my legs up and wiggle them back a little bit further. And just as you lie here, spending a little more time giving yourself permission to meet your body where it is today.
Giving yourself permission to rest. Permission to not have to muscle yourself into perfection or whatever you think your body should be doing. Just kind of letting yourself zone out a little bit. Like the drone and the music. Letting the time pass. You're going to take your right hand and extend it out. I'm going to do it with my elbow bent because I've got a pretty open shoulder already. So if you need a little more space, straight arm. Maybe with your elbow bent, left hand comes by your left shoulder. Look to the left, and you're just going to let your head drop down and roll the left leg back a little bit. I'm just going to drop it there. I've got a little effort in my left hand to hold me up, but I'm not like doing a push-up. If it's hard for you to rest your head down, you might grab a block or a book just for a little lift. No, I think I liked it better without it, but that's an option. Just opening up through the shoulder. I'm not rolled back much at all, especially because my elbow's bent. One more exhale. And coming back to your belly, and we'll switch sides. We'll take the right hand in, left hand goes out, either straight or elbow bent. And just let your head rest and your right leg rolls back. That's a little more comfy. More breath out. And then coming back to your belly. Now, you might rest your forehead on a block so you can keep your head steady without your nose being squished into the floor. You could also just rest on the side of your head. So you might decide some of it is going to feel a little bit better. I've just got that ready. I'm going to turn around, struggle immensely, and eventually just loop the strap around. And I apparently have a very short strap today. There we go. I've just got my hands resting on my head. I need to grab something a little bit longer. You could also just hold your foot and rest like so. This is going to be a lot less intense around your shoulders. Maybe you just choose to hold onto your foot or hold on to the strap. Perhaps like a little extra armpit space. Just pulling gently that heel towards the hip. Stretching the quad. This will probably be the most complicated thing that we'll do in this practice, so don't worry. Once we're through this, much smoother sailing. One more exhale. You can go ahead and relax that leg and then struggle again to find the other side. Just come down. Just some loosening of that quad. Not pulling so much that the knee feels pressure. Not really pulling at all. I'm just trying to hold on at an appropriate length of grip where it feels like this is doing a little bit, not too much, and I can hang out for quite a while. About 2 more breaths. And start to let the leg go, let the strap go. Now what we're going to do from here is just roll over onto our backs. And spread yourself out. Arms and legs kind of wide, making an X shape. And you want to leave both hips and shoulders on the floor, but you're going to take the right ankle and put it on the left ankle. And then you'll have to move your head too. Take your right arm and move it over towards your left arm. And I'm going to try not to like roll over on the side like this, because that's not really going to do anything to stretch my side body out. This will. You just got a gentle hold on the right hand with the left hand, or the right wrist, whatever you like. Just a little opening through the side of the right shoulder, the side of the right hip. Rather subtle. It's kind of nice, the extra space that it gives you. Watch that you're not pulling too hard on the left side. Your right shoulder starts to feel really heated. Maybe you're pulling too much. Go ahead and relax that right shoulder. One more breath out. Open this out, come back to that X shape. The left wrist goes, or the left ankle goes to the right ankle, the left wrist goes over to the right. And we'll gently hold that right wrist and stretch that right side out longer. Say right side, left side, whatever side this is. I'm one of those people who have to look at the GPS to see which way the arrow's pointing, because I don't know my right side left. I mean, I do. I just have been teaching yoga so long that it's all screwy in my brain. Thanks for hanging out. One more exhale. Go ahead and stretch yourself back out that X shape. Nice full breath in. Let everything go as you exhale. Bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a hug. Rock a little bit from side to side.
You're gonna come up to a seat. You can roll to your side or rock yourself up like so. We're just gonna hold behind the knees and rock just a little bit on the tailbone. And then rest here. So I'm holding my hands behind my legs. If that's hard, wherever the hell I put the strap, hold the strap just to make your arms longer. And we're gonna let the heart drop back, the chin drop into the chest. We'll stretch around the neck. One more exhale. And lift yourself up. Take your legs out real wide. Oof. Bring your hands back behind you. Roll the shoulders back. Lift your heart up and relax your feet. Mine were just lifted because I was thinking more of that like yang instead of yin. Relax feet. Deep breaths. You might walk your hands a little bit further forward, opening heart and opening inner thighs. If it would be comfortable in your body and your back and your hamstrings to walk the hands further forward, you can totally do that. You can rest deeper into this fold if your body would prefer that you leave your hands here. I know a lot of folks who have been practicing yoga for many, many years, and their body says, I would rather have this kind of support. So just give yourself that kind of support. And if you're feeling any resistance, any tension, see if you can back off a little bit so that you're once again committing to that idea of, can I just do less today? Can I stress myself out less? Can I demand less of my body and instead just be here and receive whatever it has to offer? One more breath out. And start to lift yourself up. I'm going to take my hand down just to a place where this doesn't feel like too much effort, doesn't feel like too much bend. Just stretch the other arm up. Now this is some effort in my arm. It's a little bit, not too much. I'm not pushing onto this arm. I'm just using it to prop me up. If this feels good, making just a little bit of effort, you can. If that's too much and you really need to like back off and commit to rest, then go ahead and flop your arms. Sometimes people take the hand behind the head or just drop the arm down. Not quite as long here, maybe about 3 more breaths. Exhale. Take your arm up and lift yourself up. Probably feel a little lopsided. We'll move to the other end, going down not to a point of discomfort, just to a point where I'm over it on that side. Take the side, lift it up. Make sure you're not reaching the arm back here. You should feel a lot of tension in the shoulder back there. We don't want that. I'm going to reach the arm forward, even when we're not doing it. Try to bring the arm a little further forward. You can keep reaching, you can drop the arm down, After I'm there for a little bit, I usually have a little extra room. About 2 more breaths. Bring the arm up, bring your body up, the shoulders around a few times. I'm going to bring your legs in. I do have to find that strap, wherever it is. There it is. Okay. That's what I get for letting things go while I'm face down. Okay. So we're going to take the right leg and bend it in and let the left leg go out. I'm going to hold on to the strap. This is not what I'm trying to do at all. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hold on. I'm going to wrap my knuckles around just because it helps that I don't have to do this. I can just let the fingers hold me and not put the arms into it. And then I'm just going to draw my heart forward. Might increase or decrease the length of the strap. Down to a place where there's not effort in holding myself there. My body folds a lot easily. That's a comfortable place for me. I know most bodies are not that way, and if your body does not comfortably fold, and you're like, man, how could you possibly be there without effort? It actually is more effort for me to sit up here. So I'm like, oh, I don't know where I'm going. I have to use my abs to hold me up. So maybe you're here and you feel a stretch. That is exactly the place that you should be at. I'm going to be here a little longer, about 3 more breaths. Sitting yourself up. It's okay, dogs. It's okay. I live on a small residential street, and I don't know why there's a semi. Anyway. Other leg. Resisting less and simply being with the moment and what is. The dogs are so confused, they're not even barking. That's great. Okay. Drawing yourself in. Now, you spent a long time on the other side, and the other hamstring probably got really open. It's going to take more time on this side. So let's take that time. up. 3 more breaths. Gently lifting yourself up. You can take the strap and move it away now. We'll take the soles of the feet together. Sometimes rocking a few times from side to side helps you feel the sits bones more. And instead of drawing the legs in really close, let them be further away, which is gonna again get more into the hamstrings. We're gonna take another fold with this long diamond shape, resting forward. Find a level of this shape where it feels like rest. That was what I gave myself permission to do today, so settling into that. Checking in with how you're feeling. If you have any extra space to relax in, go ahead. Just for 3 more breaths. To lift yourself up and pull the feet out wider, lean back. Just a little windshield wipering of the legs. I'll come in. I'm gonna sit on my right hip and just let my legs drop down. I'm gonna turn down towards the ground and take a little twist face down. And this is going to be a pretty gentle twist, not going to be a really long hold. I like to do twists at the end of practice, but twists can be really heating and stimulating in the body. This variation, a little more relaxed. The facing downward is generally very cooling and relaxing to your nervous system. So we'll take this one. Hi, baby. One more breath out. Start to lift up. Because I don't have to sneeze. I'm going to the other hip. I'm just going to roll over. Legs are just folded in. I'm going to keep turning myself down. Lean my forehead or your cheek rest. It's up to you. One more exhale. And start to press yourself up just enough that you can come down onto your back. If you want to grab blocks for underneath your knees on this, sometimes that can be a nice way to support so that there's not as much strain. If it feels fine without them, that's okay too. I'm going to take a little snuggle of the shoulders. Actually, let's take arms open in a cactus shape. So Spreading out some of our warmer joints. Yeah. And opening up some hot spaces, feeling a sense of the air circulating, making some room, opening up. And even though we've been pretty restful through this practice, we're going to take just another few minutes, minute or two in this rest, completely released, before we wrap up practice. Start to take some deeper breaths and tune yourself back in. Take your hands to your thighs, close your knees, roll to your side. That moment of gratitude. Ah, yes, thank you. Thank you, self, for choosing some rest. For opening ourselves up gently, for relaxing this weary body. Come up to a seat. Bring your hands to your heart. We'll seal practice with an Om or a death growl or just an exhale. Take a nice deep breath in. Down to honor the love, to honor the light and the darkness that resides within each of our hearts. Thank you so much for being here. Let me know what you think about practice, if you want to see more super Zen yin kind of things, or what's been going on in your body.